Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're going to be taking a look at a new dungeon crawling roguelite coming early access to Steam in one day. This game officially drops early access on August 19th. So if you're looking for something new, maybe NeverReturn is the game for you. Now I streamed this game for 90 minutes on Twitch earlier. And in this endless dungeon, we made it to level 10. So today I'm going to take you through the menus. I'm going to take you through where I'm at right now, the starting room, the character creation, and of course, combat. So if you wanted to see more gameplay, first link in the description below. Again, I streamed this on Twitch for 90 minutes. But what we're going to do today is just a first impressions video. How do I feel this game is? Is it worth it? Is it something you should pick up? Let's figure it out. So right now, my character is level 12. It's obviously still very early on, okay? And just so you know, this game is multiplayer. So not only could you do split screen, it also has co-op, which is awesome. I wish I had someone to play with right now. I do not. The game hits early access in one day. So right now, this is your starting room, okay? And this is where you get all of your information. I'm literally just gonna take you around the room. So here you've got your stash. They call it the warehouse. Over here, this little glowing box. This is basically how you salvage and convert items that you find. On your bookshelf, you have your Abyss history. And in here, it's just like little challenges. Kill 100 skeletons and you get soul stones. Just a way to collect soul stones. And I will explain that as we go around the room. You've got your furnace, and this is for crafting. Oh, look, I crafted a few things. Okay, so crafting. You come to your bulletin board, and this is bounty tasks. Oh, look, I completed one. So I've got 2 bounties remaining. Come over to this guy. He'll show him last. Runes, this is how you socket runes into your gear. So you can see the little pictures of the different gears. And you could socket, let's see, do I have anything to put in there? Add? No, it's a different one. But this is how you socket your items. With runes. Then you come over to your table. And in my opinion, this is one of the most impressive things. This is your passives. You got the Ranger, the Crown of Thorns, the Titan, and the Elementalist. Okay? And it has your recommended talents on here for what you want to do. But if you just go in, this right here, take a look at this, is your passives. Pretty neat, right? And I will say it again, because when I was streaming, I did not find a single gun. So maybe we'll find one during this video. But right here, I didn't even know it was in the game at first. You could see a rifle. See that? That's like a rifle, like bolt action. So I've been thinking, right now I'm playing melee, which is fun, but I want to go shooter. And as you can see in here, as you zoom in, skillful marksman, heat control. Obviously you can do a lot with it, but lots of different avenues you can go for passives. So when you're killing enemies, when you are finishing bounties, you're going to collect soul stones. And in soul stones, you can go in here and upgrade your stats. So look right here, strength. To go from level 3 to level 4, you need 40 soul stones. So I'm going to click it. Ready? And click. So now I need 50 to go to the next level. And then it'll boost my base attack even more. So I'll do it again. And click. So now I just got plus 10 base attack from just those 2 clicks. So the idea is that your talents that you get when you level up, you actually unlock the skill or passive, and then you use your soul stones to upgrade that little node. It's actually a very intricate, broken down system. And I like how they mapped it out with the stars. It looks very, very good. And I'm sure there's lots of ways you can go. Okay. Another neat little trick they do is in the starting room, you have these bunks. And when you click on your bunk, you can go to sleep. And when you go to sleep, you can change your character. So right now on the fly, I can change my character, name, I can change my hairstyle. You can be like, nah, I don't want to be a girl anymore. Now I'm a boy. Throw a beard on. And bam. We'll randomize it. All right, done. And now I'm a different character. Just like that. So this is your starting room. Also, you can also build a fire here and then rest, and then it gives you stamina points. But it's kind of nice. It's not huge. You don't have to run all the way across this huge town. Everything you need is in this one starting room, and I actually really appreciate that about the game. Oh, look at this. Acquire, what is that? 10,000 soul stones. Past that. Okay. So you've seen the starting room. Now let's talk about character. In your inventory here, you have equipment that you'll collect while you play, runes, crystals, gems, and materials. On here, you will have a helmet. I think this is it a cape? I don't even know what this is. Cape, amulet, something like this here. Shoulders, armor, gloves, bracers, pants, weapons, boots. Now, something else very interesting about character breakdown is, and I talked about this on the stream, you can dual wield, but it's not your normal dual wield, where like you find a one-handed axe, and then you find a one-handed sword or two swords, and then you equip two different items. In this game, you actually find a dual-wielded single item and equip it like a two-handed item. See that? So I don't have two different swords. I have a two-handed sword, or a dual-wield dagger. And by the way, I really like the way she holds it. I guess it's a he now. It's kind of neat. Graphics-wise, it does have that kind of torchlight. People call it World of Warcraft graphics. Not super intense as far as what you need for a computer. The game is super smooth. I haven't had any lag or any spikes or anything like that as far as playing. But that is where we're at. Now, combat in the game. You will notice that there's no cursor. And I forgot to mention this during the stream. No cursor of any kind. Okay? You move your mouse, and that's the direction you look. And the direction you look is the way that you attack. Okay? So even if I'm looking right here, if I attack, you'll notice that I'm going to attack the way that I'm facing. Okay? So you actually have to move your character to direct them the angle that you want them to attack. And you do that with your mouse. So you're going to be using WASD to move, and then you're going to be moving your mouse around to make sure you're at the right angle. I will admit it takes a little time to get used to it. If you play action RPGs all the time like I do, you are used to having point and click. And that is not like this in this game. So your basic attack, ready for this? I'm just going to do a combo. Click, click, click. Okay. Then you have your build up. You hold right, and you can release it. And that's like your big attack for basic. Okay. Bottom left, you will see V. These are little skills that enemies will drop that you can use against them. So for example, right now I can use R. And now I've got a grenade throwing skeleton that'll follow me around and kill stuff. Okay. Also, every weapon you put on has its own skills. Actually, this game is very in-depth. Okay, very in-depth. We're going to get to combat. Probably going to be a longer video, okay, but you got to know all this. So, I'm going to read you a stat. Let's see, I thought did I have that up? Okay, listen to this. Ready? I'm going to read. There are 15 unique weapon types and 360 plus weapon models in NeverReturn. Weapons such as swords, axes, hammers, large shields, or pistols have different light attacks, heavy attacks, spells, motion, and feedback. The game also provides 20 mastery weapons that are unlocked through perks. We promise that every gamer will find their favorite weapon in NeverReturn. Besides weapons, there are 185 plus pieces of equipment with completely different looks. And they are not done. NeverReturn features over 500 perks and 20 build paths for players. Every perk is designed to provide unique play style, whether it's a druid, titan, guardian of light, or holy knight, magician, necromancer, shield wielder, executioner. Players can experience them all in game. Yes, by the way, you can be just a shield wielder in this. Very interesting. So, lots of variety. Okay? In depth. This game is developed by 4 people. And it has multiplayer and this level of depth. Okay, so now let's check out some combat. So now we go over to our Reaper. And you can fight the Reaper if you want to die in one hit. I'm sure maybe later on it would be a better hit. But I'm going to head straight down. And I'm going to go from the deepest floor that I have reached, floor 10. And we are off. Now you will see what combat is like. And obviously, every single floor you go to, it gets harder. And it gets noticeably harder. Pull out my weapons, and let's check out some combat. Come and get me. Now, every enemy you kill will drop a soul stone. The ghost cursed you. Stop cursing me. And then obviously you will see the loot on the ground. Die. Got them all? Okay, so let's see what we got. We got shoulders. So we found this. Charges. Look bottom left, okay? I've now gained a charge. We got a sword. Crystal. Axe. Wheelstone. And shield. Okay. Now this is what I wanted to show you. First off, those are better. I'll take that. And the little stats on the left, you'll see arrows up and down, so it tries to give you some directions. Okay, so you see my skills right here. If I have, for number 1, I have dash. And for number 2, I have cycle slash. If you put on a different weapon, now the skill changes. Now I have Poison Storm. Okay, now I put on Shattered Sword. Now I have Flaming Slash. Okay, every weapon has its own set of skills. So your weapon will give you skills. The enemies you fight are going to drop different skills. Your passives from that huge tree are going to give you skills and buffs. And you will have your normal combos that change based upon the weapon you use. Did you catch all that? I know, it's friggin' a lot. It's honestly taken me a while to kind of learn all this. Take that. Now I'll show you something cool. Granted, it's not super good. Ready? I'm going to hit R and use one of the charges that they drop me, and I am going to transform into a bear. Because now I'm a druid. You ready? And... oh. Let's roar. Take that. I got my shield up. Look, I could jump. I'm a jumping bear. All right, what charges did they give me? Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. I'm a bear. Bar, bar, bar. Da. So what have I been able to change into so far in this game? I've been able to change into a deer, a wolf, deer, wolf, bear, and then like some kind of cougar. It reminds me of like Bagheera. Get that. All right, so now I'm going to use one of my charges. And I made a skeleton. Maybe I'll use another one. Make a second skeleton. Ooh. Yes. I found a demon. Actually, I have 2 demons. Ready for this? Come and get me. Get him. I got all kinds of summons. Oh, what did I get? Now I can transform into a deer. Look, I'm a deer. Oh, my summon is blinking. It's okay. Early access. There, it's back. It's dead. Right now we are in the rune room. The rune room. I can barely say it. And we are going to fight a boss. Are you ready for this? Wait, do I have the right? Ooh, I finally found a rifle. I found a musket. We're going to play with that after. Okay. This is what we're going to do. This is what something else you can use your runes for. You hit F, and you will see in here, we are going to summon an overlord. Do we want to summon an endless overlord? I'm sure that'll kill me in a second. A chaos overlord, Nightma, origin. We'll just do a purple chaos one. I don't have any chaos runes, so that doesn't work. This one, I only have one. This one, okay. Sorry, we have to summon a really easy one. Add. All right, we have 4 runes added in here. And now we are gonna summon the Overlord. And basically all this does is adds all these different modifiers that we are going to have to deal with. And we summon the Overlord. Come get me. I should tear this dude up. Maybe. Taking a break. Oh, I haven't explained stamina yet. So the bar top left that is yellow is my stamina. If I make a roll, I use it. Every single hit I use also uses it. So you have to be careful on your attacks and your movement because everything uses stamina. Ooh. Come on, come and get me. Take that. Come on. One more. Ooh, get out of there. It's supposed to be an easy fight. Level 13. You're dead, right? Now you're dead. See that slow death? And all the goodies. A shadow hat. Just pick up everything. Oh, I learned something. Equipment transformation. After obtaining high quality equipment, the equipment can be transformed. Find the blacksmith in the dungeon and use the equipment transformation function. The enhanced function can increase the level and attribute values up to 50. I did not know that. See, I'm still learning. So do I want a soul crystal? I want the fireball. Well, look at that. Crude dagger that is dual-handed. And a hat. And a bloody massacre giant tree. You want to see a giant tree? It's like a battering ram. Take that. It's gonna be a long video because I'm having fun. I feel like I'm streaming. Okay. Let's throw the musket on. Ooh, I like hit it. All right, a few more minutes. I think you're getting the idea of the game. Shoot. Huh. Oh, interesting. So you load the gun. Huh. That is different. I don't want to die. We'll throw the tree on. Okay, last thing I'm going to show you. This is like a little... How do I explain it? Seal crystal. Basically, you have to kill all the enemies that pop out of it, and then you get a reward for it. And I don't know why first thing that comes to mind is like Wolcen has its cursed chest. Basically the exact same idea. Take that. You didn't know I had this stick. Granted, I'm about to die. Oh. Okay, I can heal myself. All right, we won. So now we hit F. and we get to pick something. Increase defense for 27 minutes. When you enter the next floor, gain 133 soul stones. Increase regeneration 26.7. Now, normally I would pick the epic version, but since I am pretty much done playing, we're gonna go with the extra soul stones. You now have a good idea of this game. You've seen everything in the starting location. I kind of say it like, you know, they call it the starting room. It's your first town. You saw combat, you saw skills, you saw drops, you saw the passive tree, which is literally massive, right? I have to say, for an early access game made by 4 people, if you like roguelite, because this game also has multiplayer, as of right now, you're probably going to be shocked, because I normally don't recommend games like this. I recommend NeverReturn. I think it's a whole lot of fun. And me thinking about, because right now I haven't even really done the passive tree and I still haven't played with friends, this game is only going to get better. So that is my recommendation. All right, everyone, that's the video. Now, I have to say, I feel like I'm only scratching the surface on this title, but I wonder what this has in store later on. Now, one last thing I want to show you, okay? I know this video's insanely long. This game, as an indie title developed by 4 people, also has a built-in loot filter. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, what? They really have amazing attention to detail. Look at this. Equipment visible, item visible, rune visible, and crystal visible. You can uncheck what you don't want to see. Now, obviously, this is the most basic of filters, but you don't see this in early access games. Very rare, especially when you look at indie titles. Normally, a loot filter comes later. They have a rudimentary basic one in the settings. Okay, I'm sorry. Probably one of the longest videos I've made in a long time. NeverReturn. This indie light is coming to early access on Steam in one day. Or if you maybe are watching this later, it's already out. What do you think? Did I sell you? Did I pique your interest? Or is this a hard pass? Let me know in the comment section below. Easiest way to support me right now is the first link in the description below. Please follow or subscribe on the official Action RPG Twitch. My schedule is coming out this week. We're having a whole lot of fun over there playing games like the game you are watching right now. I stream for 90 minutes. You can go find it there if you want to see more gameplay. If you haven't joined the official Action RPG Discord, please do so. We're now over 1,000 members, great conversations every day. The idea is to create a gaming community that could jump from game to game together, so you never start the server alone. Link for that Discord is in the description. I hope you all enjoyed this first impressions video on NeverReturn. Hopefully you were entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.